The leaders of the two most powerful nations on the earth spoke for more than 2 hours today, and the elephant in the room, we're told, got top billing. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson said President Trump confronted Russian leader Vladimir Putin over alleged Russian interference in the 2016 election at the beginning of that meeting. Putin denied it, and according to Tillerson, then asked to see the U.S. proof. It was one topic. Others, Syria, North Korea, and Russia's aggressive moves in Eastern Europe. The session occurring on the sidelines of the G20 summit in Germany. Now, what we know and what we're seeing happen as a direct result of that meeting. Chief White House correspondent John Roberts is traveling with the president and starts us off just after midnight in Hamburg. Good morning, John.
Brett, good evening to you. With so many geopolitical issues swirling between the two countries, today's one-on-one with President Vladimir Putin was arguably the most important meeting that President Trump has had. They had spoken several times by phone, but it was the first time they had sat down face-to-face, both leaders feeling optimistic about the road ahead.
President Putin and I have been discussing various things, and I think it's going very well. We've had some very, very good talks.
I am delighted to be able to meet you personally, Mr. President, and I hope, as you have said, our meeting will yield positive results.
By G20 standards, the bilateral meeting was epic. A full 2 hours and 15 minutes as Presidents Trump and Putin chewed over some difficult issues, including charges that Russia was meddling in the U.S. election.
The President opened the meeting with President Putin by raising the concerns of the American people regarding Russian interference in the 2016 election. The President pressed President Putin on more than one occasion regarding Russian involvement.
The fact that President Trump confronted Putin over election interference may quiet some of the chorus of criticism that was renewed after the president just yesterday appeared to soft-pedal Russian culpability.
Well, I think it was Russia, and I think it could have been other people in other countries.
Putin denied any involvement in election interference. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said after the meeting that President Trump had accepted that assurance. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson appeared to contradict that claim, but did say the president believes rebuilding the U.S.-Russia relationship is the bigger issue.
The president's rightly focused on how do we move forward from what may be simply an intractable disagreement at this point.
The two leaders did manage agreement on one aspect of a divisive issue, Syria. Together with Jordan, the U.S. and Russia will establish a ceasefire and de-escalation zone in southwest Syria. The pact, which goes into effect on Sunday, is designed to cool off tensions while the battle against ISIS continues and a political solution to Syria is put in place. Common ground on another crisis, North Korea, proved elusive. Russia and China want to freeze North Korea's nuclear program where it is. The United States wants to roll it way back. Russian and Chinese cooperation is crucial if the world hopes to avoid a potential war with North Korea.
I call it the peaceful pressure campaign. A lot of people like to characterize it otherwise, but this is a campaign to lead us to a peaceful resolution, because if this fails, we don't have very many good options left.
President Trump will revisit North Korea in his meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping tomorrow, one of 6 bilaterals he has scheduled on Saturday.
It's great to be with my friend, the President of Mexico.
In another meeting today, President Trump was forced to confront an issue he would have rather avoided. Meeting with Mexico's President Peña Nieto, a member of the press pool shouted,
"Do you want Mexico to pay for the wall?"
Absolutely, the president said, almost under his breath. Today's bilateral meeting with President Putin went so long that at one point the president's team sent in the First Lady Melania Trump to see if she could pull her husband out. She didn't succeed. Rex Tillerson said that the meeting went on for an hour after she left. And coincidence of coincidences, tonight, Brett, the G20 sat her next to Vladimir Putin at the big G20 banquet. Brett?
Big meeting. John Roberts traveling with the president in Hamburg, Germany. John, thanks.